Hi everyone, it is the Captain. Welcome back to the channel. A big thank you, of course, to each and every one of you that like and subscribe to these videos, and you share them. Hope round the world with all of your buddies, all of your pals, and all of your mates. So today we travel to Scotland. Oh, Scotland, the place of bagpipes, whiskey, the Loch Ness Monster, and voted best place to die by Queen Elizabeth. So there you go. Here we meet a silly Billy stupid face who thinks doing the Frauditor thing's going to bring him money and fame, when really all it does is prove to the world that he didn't pass elementary school and possibly should have a carer with him whenever he's in public. He hasn't seen a window yet that he hasn't want to lick. Speaking of windows, by the way, this bag of haggis just loves to film inside windows. He's a huge fan of it. He heads down to the Police Investigation and Reviews Commissioner's office, which is also known as the Internal Affairs if you're not from the UK. Here there are plenty of windows that he thinks it's going to be a cool idea to stick his camera into, and well, let's just say things don't go the way he thinks it's going to go. Let's have a look.
I sent them an email to tell them that I would be filming a documentary a couple of weeks ago, as you can see on screen. But today I'm here because I reported an employee of the PIRC to Police Scotland, and they sent a letter back saying that she's a Police Scotland employee, despite the fact that the two organisations are in fact completely separate and independent. That gives her a kind of higher status in criminal proceedings thereafter. It says it's an automatic door, but... So, in this building we have Bellway Homes, Scottish Courts and Tribunal Service, Mental Health Tribunal for Scotland, Scottish Forestry, Scottish Government Housing and Social Justice Directorate, and Police Investigations and Review Commissioner. They're also in the building down here as well.
You future drowned in his own drool victim, you're filming a documentary, eh? What, for all 6,000 of your subscribers? What's it about? How to be a horrendous fuckwit? A step-by-step guide by Dick Nose? You're filming a documentary the same way people buy birdseed in the hopes that they will grow a fucking bird. Of course you have to be buzzed into the building. They did that to stop the unwanted smell of retards in there. You are so incredibly fucked that even your pet rock ran away.
And there's a massive GDPR issue around the back, which we'll go to in a minute. Excuse me, is there a way of getting into the PIRC?
Do you have an appointment?
No, it's just that I've emailed them and they just stopped contacting me, so I'm just here to try and speak to somebody.
And is there anybody in particular you want to speak to?
Just a manager of somebody, really.
Right, and so you've been in contact via email and...
Yeah, through the investigation process. So basically, I've reported a member of the PIRC to Police Scotland.
Okay.
And I got a letter saying apparently that she's a Police Scotland staff member. And you're supposed to be independent. So this is why I'm here, because
obviously I don't know
I tried to complain, I tried to report the issue, and well, I'm just asking whether that there was a reception, that was all. But then that you asked me a bit more, so.
No, there is. This sort of like the main reception part is down there. I'll give me a wee second. If you just wait,
yeah,
I'll
sure.
go down and speak to somebody and see if I can.
All right, okay, thank you.
Ah, for fuck's sake, just want to talk to the manager? You fucking land whale. Old mate with the glasses just nicked outside for a coke and a smoke and didn't know he was going to come face to face with a raggedy doll from the reject bin. You were sent a letter that you put on this fucking video, and it says, "Thank you for contacting Police Scotland to make your complaint. Your feedback is appreciated. Your complaint has been recorded and an officer will contact you in due course to discuss your concerns in more detail. Please allow time for this contact to be made." It then goes on asking if you need any more assistance to go to a completely different building to where you are now. So I don't know what you're fucking on about. It states it in black and white on the fucking letter you put on your fucking video, right? How do you get, "I need to go down to the PIRC just to talk to someone in person because all of the information that you've fucking said about the PIRC right now is fucking false. It is so false, strippers are trying to use them for eyelashes."
I imagine unless you've got an appointment to speak to somebody specifically, then.
No, but it's impossible to actually get an appointment if they won't respond.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, you know, if that they haven't got any means, I can't phone, by the way, because I've got autism. Yeah, we have a GDPR issue there, guys. See that, guys? We have a definite GDPR issue. GDPR. It's a breach. That's a GDPR breach. Everything can be seen on that computer via this camera. Okay. Sorry?
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am, does it? But I've just been telling you, it's a breach. Okay.
Okay, thank you for that.
So that you need to actually cover these windows up somehow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Autistic or not, you seem to be doing okay. You have your cell phone there on a stick or in your hand or however you fuckheads do it, right? And as much as I don't like it and as dumb as fuck that you sound, you are able to at least communicate with people, right? You are on private property, sticking your minge bag face into their windows. Imagine pulling this shit in someone else's house, like, "Hey, you should put up some curtains in your bathroom." Because I was sitting there yesterday watching you squat a shit and I thought to myself, "Hey, this lady needs some bright curtains in here, maybe a fresh coat of paint on the roof." You're about as articulate as Mike Tyson doing the Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Thank you. So yeah, they're looking down there on me. So we'll just see the actual GDPR breach that I saw before. I don't believe that guy's probably going to come back, guys. So there's a real GDPR kind of breach here. You see all these computers. Do you see all these computers, guys? The GDPR issue. The elephant in the room. Anybody, guys? The elephant in the room. No, that.
Look at this shit goblin sticking his bloody covered face in their window. He has to wear that mask, by the way. Yeah, 2 reasons. 1, he was getting way too much free sex from livestock. And 2, he was voted Scotland's most kickable face 3 years running now. Right? He would be out sniffing people's clothing and then bam! Someone would do a double foot drop kick right into his face. Which, by the way, looks like it was run through a belt grinder.
That. The screen. Look. You see this? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. GDPR.
Excuse me, you're committing an offence by doing us.
Sorry, it's a
You
GDPR.
are committing an offence by doing us.
What offence would that be?
By doing us.
No, there's no offence there. There's no offence.
Speaking to us, you're
No, I don't think so.
I'm just going to phone the police.
Go on then. So they're going to phone the police. Again, they're going to shoot the messenger. This is supposed to be Scotland's Police Investigations and Criminal Review Commissioner, guys.
What in the actual fuck are you on about? You are walking down the side of a private building filming people, right? It's like you got lost on the way to SeaWorld and thought, well, I need to see something behind glass today, and seeing as I'm banned from all $2 peep shows in that school down the road, this is my next best offer. Fucking hell, I bet you hang out inside clothing racks in the shops, don't you? Yeah, I fucking know people like you, because that's the only way that fucking someone might accidentally touch you. I remember you once stole a TV just so you could live in the box.
You can see all the information, and if you ever happen to report one to the police, then it's not going to be dealt with as a proper criminal offence. Not according to Police Scotland, or if at least they get their way. So yeah, I didn't think that guy was coming back anyway. Good morning. Is the PIRC independent from Police Scotland?
I don't know, I don't work there.
Oh, what, you don't work here?
I work on the ground floor, I'm not with Park.
Okay, alright then.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So the ground floor isn't even the place that he wanted to harass. You fucking wombat wanker. At least get the area right of the people that you just want to get a rise out of for clicks for YouTube. It's like going to the doctors yelling and screaming because you have a pain in your arm and you need them to help you, only to be told that you're at a fucking Costco. Or fucking while your escort at the brothel doesn't seem to be doing that much, only to be told that you're a Goodyear tyre and auto and you've got your meat hook stuck inside an air compressor. Speaking about sex, by the way, Mila Kunis was here today so we could play a game of Catan together, but neither of us knew the rules, so we just end up fucking.
It is at the ground floor. They're all first floor, second floor, yeah. He's just lied to me, guys. So, the PIRC is not independent. It is not separate from Police Scotland. If you have a look on the wiki page now, there's been criticism of the organisation. Basically for the very thing that I'm here for.
Oh, you after birth accidentally brought home and raised to be a fuckhead. It clearly states on the sign that you filmed that it is on the first floor, not the ground floor, the first floor. Do you see that little number 1 there? Yeah, it's not a fucking G, is it? It's a number 1. G is for ground, 1 is for first. Who would have fucking guessed it, hey? I tell you what, I fucking tell you what, right? If you can't read, then you should have someone draw it in crayons for you. And hey, while the crayons are out, maybe you can draw a picture for your mummy and she can put it up on the refrigerator. Like, oh, look, mummy, I drew how my day was. Oh, that's lovely, sweetheart. Here, let me put it on the refrigerator. Yep, right up here on the refrigerator.
So guys, here's another one here. So there's another one there, guys. You see. Smoking's really bad for you, you know.
Okay, no worries. Thanks. Bye.
See you back at it again.
Why are you doing that?
What?
Why are you doing that?
Why are you asking me?
What?
Why are you asking me?
Because I want to know, obviously.
Alright, who are you?
What?
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
To be asking me?
Who are you to be videoing us?
Why wouldn't I?
Why would you though?
Same question to you, innit? But
But I'm not videoing you.
yeah, but I don't need to answer your questions, do I? Because I've just asked you who you are and you couldn't answer, so.
Geez, that had the whole I'm going to wear your skin as a hat level of creepiness about it, didn't it, right? That other window, by the way, that he was looking in, wasn't even the same building as where the PIRC are. And that lady, she wasn't even smoking, she was clearly on the phone. If you're this fucking starved for attention, I'm sure there's a few homeless folks that can keep you company whilst they ride you like a commuter train. I bet he goes to the doctors every 3 days for a physical because that's the only time people are forced to actually touch him. So anyway, he decides that he's not getting the rise that he's looking for. The clicks on YouTube are going down, so he decides to hit the bricks, but it's when he goes around the corner that he catches up with the local cops.
Is there a kind of reason that you've travelled to Hamilton today? Is it just the film, or...?
Do I have to answer these questions? Because I don't think... No, I don't think that I do, unless that you're going to detain me or whatever, because this is not turning out very nice.
Right, I'm not sure if you're aware of what happened in terms of like, it's going obviously for us to investigate the crime.
Right.
We no longer kind of detain people in relation to kind of...
right, then I don't want to ask... I don't want to answer any more questions because I think I've reassured you enough. Right. That you haven't actually described a crime to me and I haven't committed a crime, so therefore I've answered your questions and I'm going to go now because you said I've not been detained.
Well,
okay,
I'm not saying
so
what I'm saying is that we're still trying to gather
am I being
details
detained?
just
If
now.
I'm being detained, tell me. If not, I'm going.
As explained to you, it's
Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Right, I'm going then. Then tell me that I'm being detained.
You're not being detained. That's
Right, then I'm going then. Then I don't need to stop. By law, I do not need to stop. I don't need to stop.
So there's different laws in Scotland, and that's what the cops trying to explain to fucknuts over here. They can stop you as part of their investigation to determine whether or not you have committed or you might commit an offence. Okay? They don't actually have to detain you unless their investigation puts them in that direction. So what they can do is, if they suspect that you've committed an offence, they can ask you for details, they can ask you about what they believe might be happening, and you have to stay with the police while they do this. So maybe fucking idiot over here should have researched this before he decided to become the Lord of Cuntville in Shitvillia.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
That would be assault, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be assault, no, because I'm allowed to actually stop you. All right,
But I'm not detained. I don't need to stop. No, you're not listening. I don't need to stop because I'm not being detained. You just said I'm not being detained, so I'm free to leave. I'm free to leave. I'm free to leave. Then I'm being detained.
Okay. What we're trying to do just now is establish that
Then
there's been a crime committed. Okay.
No, that you're trying to detain me without detaining me.
No.
You are.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm
So what section of law have you got me to stand here now for? What is it?
That's what I'm trying
Which
to
section of law?
now, all right. At this moment in time, there's been a report to us that somebody
Which section of law?
Again, so that's what I'm trying to explain
What's
to you.
what's the crime?
All right. This is
No,
it's section 57 that someone's been
57.
With the
What
purpose
is?
of they may have been there to commit theft.
57. What is?
All right.
What's 57?
I'll explain everything to you. I don't mind.
No,
that's
what
no
is
problem.
section 57?
It's that somebody may be there within the curtilage of a building with the intention of committing a crime, as in theft.
But
all right.
but has
What
anything
people
been
think-
reported as
Yes.
stolen?
No, not stolen yet.
So
but it's not theft.
nothing's been
The
stolen.
crime isn't theft, sir. All right.
So
That's
what
I'm
is the
trying to
crime?
explain to you.
What is the crime?
The crime is that somebody may be in the curtilage of that area with the intention to commit theft. All right, and that's
And
what
do you
been
believe
reported
that?
to us. At this moment in time, I don't have enough information to believe or disbelieve it. But what's been reported to me is that someone's been.
Right.
acting
Well,
in a
I
manner
can't help
that
you with
they
that. I
believe
can't help you with that.
Well, that's
All
fine.
I can say is that I've been filming,
Yep.
right, and that's not sort of suspicious because it's a lawful activity.
And that's why we were
Okay, and I've only been in a
Yeah.
publicly accessible place
Okay.
with no signs around or anything like that.
Right.
Right. So I've not committed any offences, and I have no
But
criminal
even if it is a
intent
public
whatsoever.
place, even if it is a public place, all right, that crime can still be committed.
So the police have explained that they've had a report of a fuckweasel sticking a camera and filming the business of these ladies, right? They're worried that he might be casing the place to steal some of their stuff later on. And that's a fair call. Fucking a waste of bacteria walking around with a face mask is pretty fucking dodgy. So the cops now need to work out if this is the guy they are looking for. Is future Greyhound Food here doing what the ladies were claiming? So until then, it can't go anywhere. It's like being in a relationship with the Kardashians. You can't escape until they're done with you. However, unlike a relationship with the Kardashians, the cop isn't going to try and steal this guy's soul. Yeah, he's already sold his soul to Santa, so he hasn't got one to give. But we know where this is headed. There is no way he's going to give any details to these two police officers, and the police officers have no problem in playing our favourite game, fuck around and find out.
And that's why I'm explaining.
But
to
it's
you.
not though, because
So
there
that's
has
what
been
I'm
no
trying to
crime because I haven't committed a
Same
crime.
time, such times as we
You're
investigate
saying that
crime.
you have suspicion,
Yeah, someone
Right.
has phoned us
Well-
to say that they're suspicious of that.
right?
activity,
But
they believe
suspicion
that
is not a
they're
crime, and I haven't
They
done
believe
anything.
they're there to
But I haven't
commit
done
theft.
anything.
All right.
So what grounds have you got then to hold me now?
Well, that's why we were speaking.
What grounds have you got? Just tell me your grounds.
Because you're potentially
Just-
a suspect of a crime.
Potentially a suspect of a
That's why
crime.
we were speaking to you,
That's
to
not
try
been
and establish
committed
more details.
because nothing has actually happened. They've just said that there's somebody, filming.
We understand people don't usually go in and film in people's windows, so it arouses people's suspicions. It's not something that everybody does every day. I appreciate there may be valid
People don't
reasons
play
for it.
football every day, but it's a
do,
lawful
yeah.
experience.
They do play
Well, not
football,
everybody
yeah.
plays football, do they? Not
Understand
everybody
that.
plays rugby, not everybody goes bungee
How
jumping.
often do people come and film in your windows? I can't imagine very
I-
regularly.
No,
Right, so that's
I
why
wouldn't
people
go
have been
filming in
concerned.
anybody else's personal windows either.
Well, that's
So
why
I think
most
that
people
you're...
have been concerned.
No, I don't think so.
Well, they have. That's
Because-
I'm telling you, they have.
What, in
It's not-
somebody's house?
No, I'm telling you, those people have been concerned that you're filming in the windows of that business premises.
Then it's not a criminal offence. I'm
Not
sorry,
you're right,
you are
filming-
not.
You're right,
You are
filming in
not.
somebody's window
You've
isn't.
not described anything which is a criminal offence to me.
Well, I have explained the reason for
No,
it,
you
so
haven't.
all right.
You have not described a criminal offence or the grounds, and you've detained me. You stopped me from leaving,
Yep.
right? So then that you've detained me, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, so that's what I was trying to explain to you. It's not that I've detained to you, all right?
You have
detained you,
detained.
sorry.
Right,
Or what
I'm free to
trying
leave then, am I? I'm free
No,
to
you're not.
leave.
That's
Look at
more
you, so
all
I'm
right.
not free to leave.
No, because
So
under
you've
Section
detained
13
me
of the
then.
Criminal Procedure Scotland Act, I'm going to require you
Section
to provide me your
13.
details, yeah?
I'm not going to give you it, and
Yeah.
I've got a good reason.
Yeah, I do.
Right, okay.
At this
So,
time, you've
all right,
been
you're going to have to arrest
suspected.
me
Right,
because
okay.
I'm not going.
Just pop this down for me so I can place it on.
See, this is what happens when you use asbestos as coffee sweetener, okay? So let's be a lesson to everybody. Don't do that, otherwise you're going to end up like this dumb fuck, right? So he's now going to go and spend a bit of time in His Majesty's care, where he'll use this time to learn a brand new skill. Yeah, how to fit 7 guys inside you like you're a clown car. On that note, it does bring us to the end of another great video. I hope you've had a bit of fun. I hope you've had a bit of a laugh. And I hope you've taken your shirt off, got naked if you want. Click that like button, click the subscribe button, click the little bell for all notifications, and then you ran off into the street fucking yelling at everybody how you've just done the best thing in the world, and everyone would be like, what's the best thing in the world? And you'd be like, I fucking subscribed, I liked, I clicked the bell, it's like the greatest thing ever, and everyone's going to go, wow, what a fucking hero this guy is, and they might give you some money. I don't know. But I've got to get going. Catching up with Terry again this afternoon. Oh, poor old Terry, let me tell you what happened, right? He comes to me a few days ago and he says, Captain, my wife's pregnant. Oh, well, congratulations, Terry. That's fucking good news, mate. He goes, it's not. It's not fucking good news because we always use condoms. So I don't know how this has happened. And I said, well, mate, fucking condoms don't always work. Sometimes they break. You don't know. And he's like, nah, not once. Not fucking once has a condom broke, Captain. I don't know how this is possible, right? What are we going to do? Call the little fucker Houdini? Because I don't know how we got in there. I'm like, well, calm down. Let me explain something to you. I said, do you remember when we fucking went hunting a few years ago? And he goes, yeah, of course I did. And I said, remember, fucking, here we are, we're out there, and there's a wild pig, and the wild pig was fucking charging at us, right? And he goes, yeah, I fucking remember. And I said, yeah, and we didn't have our guns on us. So I picked up a stick and I aimed the stick at the fucking wild pig running at us, and I just went, bang! And the pig fell over dead. He goes, yeah. I said, well, what happened with the pig? He goes, well, Steve-O shot it. I said, yep, exactly. All right, hooray.